Hello and welcome back to some Terraria. So I got this machine last time called an extractionator. It says turns silt, slush, and fossils into something more useful. This is more of an early game item. It kind of gets to be useless once you get into hard mode. So you see I threw 11 silt into it, got some money, got some gold ore and some lead ore. That's mostly all it'll get for you. It doesn't really do that much, but early on, like, see, I have all this gold, and I might as well go ahead and make some armor out of it. Anyway, early on, it's useful to get some extra ingots if you end up mining a whole bunch of it. Gives me a lot of defense. So I don't have enough to get anything other than a chestplate. That's sad. Huh. Oh well, it's more armor either way. I look really funny now. Okay. So what we're going to do is head back into the cave system we were in. It was around down here somewhere. Yeah, and see what else we can find down there. I don't really have anything to make myself go faster quite yet. One thing I can do is see if I have a hook. Getting a grappling hook early is very helpful to getting around. But I don't think I've picked up one yet. No. I would have put it in there. No hooks. Okay. Well, anyway, we're going to head back down to the cave system and just see if we can find anything. Still really happy about this falcon blade. That is almost OP at this point. So, I played Terraria a little bit. I have 180 hours on it now. And I have beaten the game with every type of character other than magic. So that may be what I end up doing once I get into hard mode. Maybe. Crap. I don't know. Could do summoner though, ranger. I mean, they're all pretty good. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. I think my favorite, just out of pure damage, is the ranger. Because he has the most sustained damage output while also having a bit more armor than like a summoner or a mage. And it just seems like the easiest to play to me, because yeah, you have to worry about ammo, but you can make so much to where that doesn't really matter. But if you're a mage, you have to worry about mana all the time, or if you're a summoner, you just kind of do whatever while your minions kill. Also, I saw I had some mushroom grass seeds, so I can actually make a mushroom biome. Well, a surface mushroom biome. Surface mushroom biomes do not spawn naturally, you have to make them yourself. And if you plan on being a ranger, you pretty much have to make one to have the truffle NPC appear. And he will let you buy an auto hammer, I think it's called, to make some late game armor. Shroomite armor. If you plan on being a ranger, you pretty much have to do that. So I see I ended up digging down. I'm gonna lay some ropes to be safe. Alright. This weapon does not have much knockback, does it? Average knockback. I guess it's just spiders. Spiders don't get knocked back much. Whatever. I could catch that snail if I wanted to and use it as bait. But, not worrying about it. Let's see, I don't need to go up there. I don't really want to drain all that water. So let's go dig over here. It's easier to dig straight down than it is to dig sideways, just because of the amount of blocks you're digging. 2 compared to 3. Because you're 2 wide but 3 tall. Alright. I do remember I got some obsidian, must be from an explosion I made. It was only a little bit, but still. This is about to where we were. Yeah, I remember this explosion here. So there's a marble chest. I think I'm gonna grab that just because marble chests are cool. Cool looking. I like to have a few different looking chests in my home base. My home. Gotta watch out for them traps in the granite biomes. All I'm really looking for right now is maybe some more gold to go and finish making my armor, or just treasure, you know, finding some chests, anything good. It looks like I've gone so deep that we're getting to lava and fiery places. The let's see here, caverns or underground? I think it's under caverns. We're in the lower caverns. Once you get deep enough though, you'll hit the underworld. And I don't quite want to be there yet. Oh, I'm drowning because I had that water on my head. I don't really want to get to the underworld quite yet. I'm not really prepared for it. We'll see. Oh, that's cobweb. What is that? Oh, I nearly died multiple times there. Wow. There it is. Gray pressure plate. Screw that crap. Silver isn't really that useful for me to get now unless I don't get enough gold to finish my armor set. I can use it. But I'm like, well, might as well. Let's place some rope down for when we fall. Okay. Lava is really strange because this doesn't hurt. This is lava that's not actually there. The source block is here and it's moving down, but it's only graphical. It's not actually here unless you see, like if I broke this block right here, the lava source block would actually move and it would hurt then. It's really strange how it works, but let's see here. I need some blocks to build with. Let's use that. I don't understand why lava works like that, but I didn't make the game. I don't know. It's just really strange to me. I see there's gold ore, I guess. Yeah, that's all that is. I don't see anything too helpful over there. I meant to grab the rope. Oh well. There's more copper. Not finding anything too cool down here. I didn't even get any accessories to let me move faster yet. Kinda sad. Getting some quick Hermes boots is always a plus. I don't care too much about the silver. Not at the moment. We'll definitely get gold. It's a lot easier if you're just gonna mine a big deposit of something to use the smart cursor, I think is what it's called. The way that a controller would do it. Kind of saying this is the area we're gonna dig in. Or if you're digging straight down. It's a lot easier that way. I see there's a little hut to my left. And you can't open doors if there's something in the way. In this case, it was that skull. If I break it, then I can open it. That way, anyway. Well. No point in not equipping that. I'm just going to equip them both to save space. Well, crap, I'm still attacking. To save space. Even though, yeah, the effects... What am I doing? Am I attacking or something? Why can't I equip it? Why are you not... Oh, it won't let me equip two. Oh. Okay. Well, the game decided for me. Anyway, I would have just equipped them both to save inventory space, since this one gives me the 4% more damage and it wouldn't take a spot over here, but Looks like I don't have a choice in the matter. Well, anyway, there's that hook I was talking about, so now I can actually make my own hook shot. Which there are ones you can find and loot later. They're going to be much better than that beginning one. But just to start you out, it's a whole lot of help, just to help you get around. Another marble biome. I like marble biomes. I think they look cool. Cool stuff to build with. Once you get into hard mode though, there's an enemy called Medusa, themed after Medusa, that is very, very, oh crap, very, very dangerous. All she has to do is look at you whenever she's using her animation to where she'll turn you to stone, like in the actual, not fairy tale, it's a myth, the myth and the legend. Then she'll turn you to stone and you'll take more fall damage, and anything that prevented fall damage doesn't work during that time. So she's always a threat in the game no matter what. Also, see, I just picked up a magic mirror. It's a recall potion you can use infinitely. I'm not going down there. I don't see anything that's really helpful. I see some pots, but with all the lava, I'm just going to head back over here and see what I can find. And I did pick up the granite chest. Granite chest looks interesting. I personally just think it's cool to have a lot of different chests at home. Ooh, we are in the underworld. As soon as you start seeing this wall go away, you're there. And that is a voodoo demon. You have to be very careful not to kill one over lava, or you will spawn what's called the wall of flesh. And if you're not prepared, you're most likely going to die. Do I really want to go down here yet? No, I don't. Crap, that's not going to work. I don't really want to, but I'm gonna see if I can just get some loot without dying. Alright. Gotta be very careful here. Because of knockback, that's why you have to be careful. I know I shouldn't have tried it. But there's a shadow chest right here. You can open that if you go in the dungeon and get a shadow key. You can open any shadow chest you ever find. That's okay, I got a free ticket home. So, let's see here. Do I have enough gold to do much with? No, I do not. I did not get too much out of that at all. Well, definitely could have been better. Why are they spaced out like that? Oh well. Again, use that quick stack button. One of the best buttons that exist. So I have a hook now. I believe if I have the iron for it, or lead, I should just be able to make the grappling hook. But if you're ever wondering, oh, but how do I make that again? I don't remember. Always go to this guy. 3 chain, that's what it is. And chain is made from iron or lead. So let's make some chain. And then the grappling hook, which will equip on this slot. Whatever your button is, starts on G, I think. Maybe. Mine's on Q now. You can grapple the blocks. It's fast, and you still shoot or whatever you need to do from them. Definitely helpful. So, let me go ahead and put up all this. Ooh, I got an obsidian skin potion. Awesome. That means that as long as I have the HP, oh crap, HP to do it, then I can actually go down and just jump in lava. Just jump straight in it, willy-nilly, for 4 minutes and mine hellstone. I don't think a platinum pickaxe will quite mine it. It says can mine meteorite. Yeah, I won't mine hellstone. I don't think it's that strong. So I may need to actually end up getting a... That's a lot of javelins. I may need to end up getting a golden pickaxe. Can I make one now? Yeah, it says can mine meteorite. Well, crap. Actually looks like platinum is better. Huh. Well, go ahead and take this with us just in case. Did we put up our money? I think we did. And we have all of this. Okay, so we got some bullets now too. Am I strong enough to fight one of the bosses? I don't think so. What I need is more life crystals. I hadn't found too much down here yet. So I think what I'm going to do next is go into this ice cave, or there's a cave here I could go into. And wherever the jungle is probably should be on this side. Probably past this over here. Which one do we do? I like this cave. It looks promising, so I'm gonna head over there. Hook shot can also help you move a little bit faster too, so it has a lot of uses, but it's only reached so far. The first one anyway. It's pretty low. Not that it's not useful, it's very useful. It doesn't do any damage to enemies, but it will chop down these vines and other little grasses everywhere. If only I had some Hermes boots. Still, this is a lot faster than normal as long as I don't mess up. I'm still looking for any strange plants I find, so I can get the do I already have the dye trader? I do already have him, so I can get him to give me some cool dyes. It's mirage dye, you can't even really tell I'm wearing it. Like, yeah, you can't even see it, honestly. It's kinda dumb. I kinda wish they wouldn't have made it a dye, but that's okay. I have some Shadow Flame Hades dyes on one of my other guys, and that stuff is cool looking. What sucks though is that you can only get it once you defeat certain bosses. Other dyes become available. It's kind of not that cool because you want it while you're playing, but then you get to the end and you get it and you're like, well, wish I would have had that a long time ago. I would have looked a lot cooler. Well, that was great. That's strange. There's not usually a chest. Yes, Hermes boots. There's not usually a chest just sitting out here in the open. I thought it was a mimic for a second. Mimics are chests that aren't chests. They're actually enemies that appear in hard mode. They don't appear yet, so that's why I was like, wait a second. What's happening? If you can tell, my music changed because I entered the jungle biome. You can tell by these background right here. The walls. Start to see a lot more green everywhere. You'll start to see hives, and they have their own set of loot as well. Ooh, money. That was like no money. That's a pressure plate, my friend. A brown pressure plate. Pressure plates apparently have different effects to what color they are, of what can activate it. I wish I was better at spotting them, but you gotta be looking pretty hard. Here's a life crystal. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I need more health. I don't want to land on top of him just because my sword doesn't work well that way. Crap. Wouldn't use a potion. I'll go ahead and use this as soon as possible. Gives me 20 HP immediately as well. Always love seeing railroad tracks because that means I'm going to keep going further left and right. That red husk I just picked up from killing him is used to just make red dye. Also, if you press G anytime you're near these, you'll kind of grapple to it, whether you actually have a grappling hook or not. It can be helpful to get around. Ooh, I don't want to mine it. Music is changing. I'm going through a lot of biomes. Holding shift, I think I need to get a new keyboard. My button was not holding in quite well. Aha, if you see any leaves like this, you found a rich mahogany tree, and there's always a chest inside of it. There's usually a path that leads down, the one I'm going down right now. Almost out of wood too, so not bad timing to get some wood. Alright, an Anklet of the Wind. Oh my goodness, this is exactly what I needed. Okay. So, Hermes boots, or any boots of any variation of it that do the same thing. There's a sailfish boots, and there's one other kind. If you mix that with hasty or some kind of aglet and Anklet of the Wind, once I get the Goblin Tinkerer, then he'll make him into boots that are much better, much faster. It's amazing, and you can make those into rocket boots too, and you want that. You want them at some point. I've spent a lot of time looking for that stuff on some worlds before, so I've happened to get lucky, and I've already got them on this one. I'm very happy about that. So a big threat in the jungle biome is actually poison. There's a lot of enemies that can poison you. If you kill enough of these enemies, then you'll drop a Bezor, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a green little ball that'll give you poison immunity. Kind of the biome saying, hey, this is our threat. Here's you something to fight against it once you kill enough of us. Alright. Kind of in a bad spot. I can't really jump anywhere. Down it is. Hey, look at that. I'm already up to 260 and ooh, careful of that. There's explosives right there. Also be really careful of shooting beehives. Yeah, they're just bees, but if you can't kill them quickly with a good sword, it can be pretty dangerous. And that's just copper, so I'm not even going to worry about it. I could use explosives to mine that copper and pick it all up at once. But since it's just copper, I don't really care about it. There's a dart trap right there. Get rid of that crap. Ooh. 2 traps in 1, eh? The jungle biome is actually much more dangerous than a lot of other biomes. And in fact, if you get the right items, if you get like I think it's 12 stingers and 12 jungle spores, which I have 6 stingers already, you can make a blade of grass, which is a really sweet melee weapon. I think it's better than the falcon blade. That looks like a very large fall. Let's be careful about this. Or I could just grapple. Ooh, that was dangerous as everything. I was wondering, some grapples can have more than one out at once. The first one apparently does not, it just has the one. So if you send it out while you're grappled to something, you're gonna apparently detach. I still don't see anything too cool over here. Just looks like a big fall. I can see something down there. Let me send a fire arrow. Aha, there's a building down there. Cool. Let's do a little something like this. Granite biomes are especially dark. Or just the color, but oh, look how my enemies fell down there. That's the one thing I don't want to do, fall down there with them. Alright, see what we got in here. Another band of regeneration. So the suspicious looking eye will spawn the Eye of Cthulhu for us to fight it when we're ready. That is, if he doesn't auto spawn because of some things that we've already done to make that happen. One thing is there's 1/3 chance every night for him to spawn. If you have over 200 HP, then there's so many NPCs, and also if you haven't already killed him. And I just shot an arrow up at that building because that is the jungle temple. You can only go in there actually in hard mode after you've already beaten some bosses, but it's good for me to go ahead and lay it out so I know it's here. Because right now that's not the most obvious look. And the Staff of Regrowth, awesome. It says creates grass and moss and increases alchemy plant collection when used to collect them, which is awesome. I also see some more green light down here, which tells me that there's either jungle spores or more of these little guys, because they're always lit up by a green torch. Can't tell which at the moment, but we'll see. Aha, it's another one. This almost goes straight down. I think I might can just mine through. If you ever just want to make an air pocket, you can mine up after you have a little blockade here, and you'll make yourself a little air pocket. Super helpful. If you have to mine where you're in some water anyway. I just want to place a torch. There we go. I think I just heard lava. Yep, some lava down there. So maybe I just made some obsidian. Alright, what are we getting here? Another Anklet of the Wind. That's kind of rare. I don't usually find this many on one world. It's all based on luck, though. Like, there's always a chance you'll find it, but in case you've searched the entire jungle biome and not a single one of the chests had what you needed in it, you can fish for it. At least for one of them, I know. I think it's the Anklet of the Wind, but I'm not positive on that. But if you get jungle crates, then you can open those and they have a chance to have them in them as well. Kind of works like a chest. I kind of want to get these jungle spores. If I get enough, I can make that blade of grass. You can mine where you're on a block as well, so hook shot, man, super useful. I'm getting pretty close to getting enough, and you do want to make the blade of grass at some point because it's used to make the Knight's Edge, which is a mixture of 4 different swords together. But not only that, it's also used to make the true Knight's Edge in hard mode. So it has its uses late game and early game. Wow, my inventory is nearly completely full. That's what I thought that was, silver. I don't think I can mine obsidian with this. I think I just got that other obsidian from an explosion. I think I tried it. Okay. Go ahead and kill him from afar. Careful of the hornet. I have a ton of arrows, so I don't care to use them. Not even a little bit. Let's see here. Can I get rid of some blocks? Let's see here. I have that rich mahogany. I'll go ahead and use my 5 wood, since that's all that is. And I'll use my rich mahogany to make torches. Let's see here. Yep, that'll work. Use this granite. Of course, once I get close enough, I can just hook shot. I just don't want to put myself in a situation where I have to put myself over lava dangerously. So, a goblin statue. You can use statues to spawn enemies, but it's kind of useless for the most part. Because if you kill them regularly, they'll actually drop all their regular drops and money. They're just useful to get banners for them. I believe that's mostly it anyway. Another life crystal. Well, this was a very good trip down here. And before I was talking about adding this stuff together at a Tinkerer's Workshop. Before you can do that, you have to fight a goblin army first. One that's very similar to one that you would fight against in Dungeon Defenders. And to find the goblin tinkerer guy, he'll just be in a cave. Caught up with like a chain on his ankle. You have to just talk to him and you'll free him just by talking to him. Ah, crap, I thought I had that. I was trying to jump again. Jeez, these enemies are everywhere. Really coming at me. Ah, it's a bat. I couldn't even see him. Alright, that should get us up here. That's a few things. I don't know if I can carry all that. Apparently, just enough. What's that? I don't need that red husk. Let's get rid of that so I have enough to get this life crystal with. And aha, there's that jungle temple again. I thought I was really looking for it, but that right there is what you'd use to summon the golem. which is a hard mode enemy, a boss. He's not really the hardest, honestly. I thought he was pretty easy, simple. If I get some more stingers and jungle spores, I'll have enough to make the blade of grass. I'll probably get that before I leave down here. Go home and brush up my inventory. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And next time, what should we do next time? Let's see here. If I get a full set of gold, am I that close? No. We will find something to do next time. There's always something to do. Probably fight some bosses. I have Cthulhu, and will we have the corruption on this one? Probably fight the Eater of Worlds. Do some good stuff. They drop some really good loot that you can get in mining, but honestly it's better to just fight them for it, as you get so much more of it so quickly. It was the Demonite I was talking about before. You don't even want to mine it, really. This is dangerous. I'm going home. So I'm gonna end it here, sort my inventory, fight some bosses next time. We'll see you later.